Hi guys, this is Sunny. In this tutorial, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be writing a program that finds the duplicates in a given string. So for example, let's say you're given this input, which is A, B, C, D, D, D. So as you can see in this string, you have A repeated more than once, and similarly, character D is repeated more than once. So the output that we expect is a list of the duplicate strings. So in this case, A and D. Similarly, let's say you're given ABC as the input. So in this case, there is no string that is repeated more than once. So the answer is going to be an empty string, empty list. And then you have, let's say, an input which is AABC. As you can see, A is repeated more than once, but B and C is only there just once. So the output list is only going to have just A. So keeping that information in mind, I'm going to be writing this program. So I'm going to be using Java. So here I'm going to be declaring a function which is public, and I need to return a list of, let's say, strings. And I'm going to name this function find um, duplicates, and the input is going to be just string input, and I'm going to import this, which is just by Control Shift O, and it's going to ask me which import to import, and I'm going to use the first one. So now the first thing I'm going to do is just check for input if it's uh, empty or null. So what I can do is if it's null, or if input.trim, um, why is it not popping up? Okay, so input.trim um, dot equals ignore case is empty, then I just return null in this case, because so I'm going to add one condition. So if the input is null or empty, the output should be just null. It's good to have that sort of scenario taken care. So the next thing what I'm going to do is so I have the input, which is a string. So first I'm going to convert this into an array because I want to loop through it. So I'm going to convert it into character array. So it's going to be input array, that's the name of the variable, and I'm going to say input dot to character array. So now once that's done, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to create a map. The reason why I want to create a map is because just going to tell you guys in 1 second. Let me declare this variable. So map string, I'm going to use integer, and it's going to be, let's say, count new hash map, and these two are just going to be string and integer, and I'm going to import the map. Second one I want import. So the reason why I want this, because what I'm going to be storing in this is a character, let's say A, and how many times have I seen this in the string. So let's say for this example, A is the character, and this in the string I have seen this twice, so answer is going to be 2 for this. Similarly, let's say if it's B, answer is going to be 2, sorry, 1, my bad. And then if it's C, answer is going to be for this 1, and if it's D, it's going to be 3. And this is for the case when you have this string. Okay, so this is what I want to do. So now keeping that in mind, I'm going to go ahead, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop through that input array. So it's going to be input int I equals 0, very basic for loop, and input array dot length, and this is going to be I plus plus. And the next thing I want to do is I want to get that input array, the character. So it's going to be input array, and this is going to be I. And what I want to do is I want to convert this into a string, because I'm storing in my map it as a string. So it's going to be, let's say it's element, and I'm going to convert this character into a string. and that's it. And the next thing I want to do is if counts dot um, get object, which is lm, is null, then in that case, that means it's not there. That means this is the first time I'm seeing this object, this element or this character in my map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to store this. So it's going to be counts dot put and this element, and the value is going to be 1 because this is the first time I'm seeing this. If it's not, that means it's going to go into the else block. That means I already have this character. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this value, this element, I want to change it. So it's going to be counts dot get element because that's the element, get the previous value of it and increment it by 1. So I just want to keep doing that. So once I think that's all I need. So once this is gonna run, so it's gonna store all. So for let's say for this string, it's gonna store all this information for me. So the next thing I want to do is I want to store everything into a list. So I'm gonna create, let's say, duplicates. So it's gonna be array list, and it's gonna be a string, and I'm gonna import the array list. So it's imported. So what I want to do is I want to loop through the map. So it's going to be string key, and this is going to be counts dot key set. And what I'm going to do now is I want to check. So let's say I want to get the value of that key. So it's going to be counts dot get, and this is going to be key. And if the value is greater than 1, which means that, let's say if I'm talking about this character and this is the value, so this is greater than 1, that means there's a duplicate of this character. So now so what I'm going to do, I want to store this into my list because this is more than 1. So add um, this key to my list. Yep. And I think that's it. And I just want to return duplicates. That's it. I think so. So now I think this program is good. So we can test this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a public static void method to run this. So I'm just going to copy this and put it over here and string dot 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 args. And so now in this case, and I'm going to actually put it as static because I don't want to create an instantiate this class object. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say find duplicates, and I'm going to input this, and let's see what I get. And I'm going to system out this, so sys out control space is going to auto complete this for me, and that's it. Let's see guys if it works. So run as Java program and A and D. So I think it is working. So let's just test this one as well. Let's see, find duplicates. Let's see what I get for this. Empty and sys out, find duplicates, and I want to test this. So I should only get A for this. And the last one is an empty. Let's see, find duplicates, and I want to send a null in this case. Okay, so I get a null. Perfect. So this program is working, guys. This is a very common question. Could you could probably see this in an interview or probably in an assignment or something. So I hope this helps you guys. Thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Have a nice day, guys.